Right now, lights for Lily. How Chippewa Falls is coming together to remember the 10-year-old and how the courts are handling the 14-year-old suspect.
Plus, another big night for the Milwaukee Bucks, dominating over the Chicago Bulls. We'll tell you where they're headed next.
As we track rain chances this morning, we're also breaking down how that impacts your commute. I have all the latest coming up.
Good Thursday morning and welcome to News 3 Now this morning on this April 28th. I'm Josh Breiter.
And I'm Chris Stanford. Leah has the morning off. We start right away with some breaking news. 2 people in the hospital after a car hit a tree overnight on the west side. It happened just after 2 o'clock on South Whitney Way in Endeavor Lane near Ultratech and Exact Sciences. One of the people in the car has significant injuries while the other is in an unknown condition. The areas around the crash currently closed. Police are investigating the crash. We're also tracking some new information into the death of a 20-month-old child on Schrader Road.
Officials from the Dane County Department of Human Services are speaking for the first time about the incident. In a statement, Department Director Sean Tessman says they grieve the tragic loss of life, giving thoughts and prayers to the family. He goes on to say that, quote, when a senseless tragedy occurs and an innocent life is lost, we as a department are deeply affected because protecting children is our ultimate focus, end quote. Right now, 23-year-old Marshawn Giles is facing tentative charges of child abuse. More charges are possible based on the autopsy report, which we are still waiting for this morning. When that does come out, we will push the updates through the Channel 3000 mobile app. You can find all of the latest information about this case on there already this morning. Download it for free today in your app store.
Continuing coverage now of the tragedy in Chippewa Falls, the 14-year-old boy in police custody. Now, for the death of 10-year-old Lily Peters, that minor is not being identified, but as of now is being charged as an adult. The juvenile suspect facing a judge for the first time yesterday. Prosecutors asked for a $1 million bond, and the judge agreed. They say the suspect hit Peters with a stick, strangled her, then sexually assaulted her. Police say the two did know each other. Meantime, the Chippewa Falls community rallying around Lily and her family this morning.
Right now, there is a campaign at a local Ace Hardware giving out free purple light bulbs in her memory. The store's owner says anyone is welcome to stop by and pick up a bulb. He says they started out with 400 light bulbs, and in the first few hours, the lights already needed to be restocked.
I've got granddaughters that, or one particular is right at that same age as Lily, and it kind of touches my heart. Lily deserves peace.
I will put it in my porch light to hopefully bring a little peace to her. It breaks my heart. I have a little boy too, so it's tough.
Lily's death has also prompted a campaign to create a Lily Alert. It would be for cases like hers that don't meet all the criteria for an Amber Alert and can be sent out locally. Tens of thousands of people have already signed the petition.
A brief scare in Milwaukee. The area surrounding the Molson Coors beer plant went into lockdown after a report of shots fired nearby yesterday. A spokesperson says the lockdown was out of an abundance of caution and was lifted a short while later. That facility may be especially sensitive to these kinds of situations after the mass shooting there in 2020 when a worker shot and killed 5 coworkers before committing suicide. According to a new poll from Marquette Law School, Republicans are the least aware about the Michael Gableman investigation, with 64% saying they had not heard enough about it.
The poll shows more people in general disapprove of the investigation. According to that new poll, of those that have heard about it, 13% approve of the Gableman investigation, 27% disapprove of it. Meanwhile, the Democratic race to face Senator Ron Johnson is getting tighter. According to the poll, Mandela Barnes still ahead of Alex Lasry by 3 points. But back in February, Barnes had a 10-point lead over Lasry. 48% of voters said they're still unsure of who to vote for. The primary is August 9th.
On the Republican side of things, in the primary race for governor, there's been very little change since the last poll in February. This one was conducted, though, before Tim Michels announced his campaign this week, so Michels' name is not included. Right now, former Lieutenant Governor Rebecca Clayfish has a pretty comfortable lead. And continuing coverage now into the January 6th investigation, Rudy Giuliani expected to appear next month before the House Select Committee investigating the January 6th insurrection. The expected appearance comes after months of negotiations between lawmakers and the former president's personal attorney.
6:04 right now. Chris Reese is here with your certified most accurate forecast and some changes on tap today, Chris.
Yeah, we're tracking more rain showers into the picture today, although some of these are mixed with some sleet early on this morning. A lot of that's happening to our north. We've been expecting the possibility of some sleet or some snowflakes to mix in with the rain this morning, and that is what we're seeing, especially in places right around Wisconsin Dells, over towards Partyville and Portage. Towards the south, most of this is all rain. We did see some rain showers on the northern and eastern side of town early. Now we're drying out again, and really just a few showers is what we deal with for most of today. Your morning commute, just a few showers. Same can be said for your lunchtime and even into this evening. So you'll be using the wipers here and there, but it is not going to be a washout of a day by any means. This right here, by the way, is East Washington at Blair. Now the road's starting to dry up after it being damp a little bit earlier as that shower came through. Really damp roads at times are all you're going to be dealing with today. With that in mind, I'm giving you the green light for your morning commute and again for your evening commute. But again, do know at times you might need to use your wipers as we see some of the rain coming down. 35 now, mostly cloudy. A few peaks of sun showing up. Our wind chills come up a degree, now at 29 as you begin to step out. 36 in Lone Rock, 39 in Janesville. Wisconsin Dells still our coldest spot this morning at 31, while everyone else is well above freezing, even flirting with 40 in some spots. Most of the rain stays to our south today, but then overnight tonight we'll see additional chances for some showers, especially to our north and west. Then we start to move towards your Friday. That's where more rain starts to move in Friday afternoon and evening. That's ahead of multiple chances for some showers and thunderstorms as we start to move into your Saturday. In particular, I'm watching Saturday evening. You see that darker shading over southern parts of Wisconsin moving into Saturday. That's a marginal risk, level 1 out of 5, to see some stronger or even severe thunderstorms. It would be isolated in nature, but we'll watch it. I'm not overly concerned, but it is something that would impact you. We've got a lot going on this weekend. You have Crazy Legs in the morning. You have the farmers market in the morning as well. So we're going to watch the rain chances for those events. Temperatures, though, should warm up towards about 16.
All right, Chris Reese, thank you. 6:07 right now. The Bucks are now set to play the Boston Celtics on Sunday after a third straight dominating victory over the Chicago Bulls. The Bucks set the tone right from the start. Giannis attacking the rim early with help from Drew Holiday. The Bucks would help the lead hold the lead for pretty much the whole game, with the Bulls only pulling within 9 points in the second half. A 15-0 run would put the Bucks on cruise control to the second round of the playoffs. Bucks finish off this series winning 116-100. Giannis finishing with 33 points and 9 rebounds.
We have to go out there and compete at a high level, pay attention to detail as much as possible, help one another defensively. We got to do it as a team. It's not the one-man show or two-man show, whatever the case might be. We got to do it as a team. I think we did it in Game 3, we did it in Game 4, we did it in Game 5. Now we're going to a different series, playing a different team, a very, very good team, and hopefully we can do it again.
Now the Bucks turn their focus to the second round of the playoffs, where they're going to face the Celtics. Game 1 is set for Sunday in Boston with a noon tip-off.
A list of candidates to take over as UW-Madison Chancellor is now down to 5. These finalists named yesterday. Interviews will begin next week. The finalists are Ann Cudd, Marie-Lynn Miranda, Jennifer Mnuchin, Daniel Reed, and John Carl Scholes. Scholes is the only one currently with UW. For a look at all their backgrounds, check out our in-depth story that we have posted this morning up on channel3000.com.
Interim Principal Mickey Smith is now losing the interim title at Madison East High School. The district announcing she will become the permanent principal at East High. She has assumed the role since October after former principal Sean Levy was reassigned following numerous student protests over how the school handled an alleged sexual assault. Smith does come with a lot of experience in the district. She served as an assistant principal at East High for 11 years. She was assistant principal at La Follette for 6 years before that, and also assistant principal at West High School for 3 years.
Coming up, a course on the history of hair. We'll share the cultural perspective of a new exhibit at Madison College.
Plus, some special retirees are living a better life right here in the 608. The story behind this nonprofit sanctuary for monkeys.
Refresh Book your space now and save up to $1,000 plus get special financing up to 36 months. We think you'll love our durable, easy care floors that look beautiful too. On sale now at H&R Carpets and Flooring in Wanakee.
Culver's couldn't have started anywhere but in Sauk City, Wisconsin. Still today, we are a family restaurant. Here, nearby farms grow the food we eat, smiles are contagious, and everyone is someone's neighbor. It's a place where our love of fresh food is as strong as our love for each other. It's a feeling of welcome you'll notice the moment you stop by. Because where we come from has made us who we are, and for that, we couldn't be more proud. Welcome to Delicious.
Broadway's Tony-winning Best Musical is Dear Evan Hansen. Dear Evan Hansen, May 10th to 15th at Overture Center. Find your tickets at overture.org today.
Over these past months, we've all experienced changes and a great deal of reflection. But here's a change you can truly be excited about. Sono Bello, America's #1 cosmetic surgery specialist, permanently removes the fat from your stomach, hips and thighs, and back.
I walked past mirrors. I didn't want to see any of that. I can't even tell you how excited I am about Sono Bello and what they've done for me.
I'm just living my best life now because I'm being the best that I can be.
Sono Bello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently. Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation. Plus, get $250 off instantly. You deserve to do something for you. Call 1-888-512-1753 or go to sonobello.com now.
In late October of 2021, I got COVID, and I was pretty sure that I was at the end of my rope.
I knew we were in trouble when we decided to bring in our attorney to start having Joel sign end-of-life documents, business documents.
My last try was an experimental medication. She put me on the Aviptadil, and that next morning when I woke up, I was a new man.
Because of Ron Johnson's right to try bill, I have my husband today.
I'm Ron Johnson, and I approve this message.
There are so many things we take for granted, and along with them, sometimes we take the people who depend on them for granted too. How can they survive with record increases in their basic cost of living? And through no fault of their own, they're being left behind. If you or someone you know needs a hand up, our energy, water, and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home. You may not ask for it, but we're here to help.
You're watching Madison's fastest growing newscast. News 3 Now this morning.
We're back at 6:12. I promise you it's after 6 o'clock in the morning. And we're in the 6:08 this morning with more on a local monkey sanctuary. We're talking about Primates Incorporated out of Marquette County. It's essentially a retirement home for monkeys. And the facility here in the 608 is one of only 9 of its kind in the entire country. Well, we had a chance to visit Primates Incorporated. Today, 11 monkeys call the Westfield facility home. Because of the work being done at the nonprofit, the primates are able to enjoy the freedom from the pet trade, the entertainment industry, and labs.
They're just really beautiful monkeys, but they're really meant to be in the wild. And so this is the least we can do here is provide them, with retirement with each other versus humans.
Amy Kerwin founded Primates Incorporated 18 years ago, making it her life's work in giving retired monkeys a home. But more help is needed. We're going to find out how important that community support is and what you can do to help them out this morning. That's coming up in our next half hour.
This is fascinating that this is in our own backyard.
Right here in Wisconsin, one of only 9 of its kind in the entire country. So these folks are always getting calls from all over the U.S. looking for space, and right now they're capped. They don't have the space. So more help is needed. So you're going to hear a little bit more about why they need that extra space because, obviously after living, in those cages for most of their life, they want to have a little room to roam, right?
Yeah, they deserve a a better, more free life after all they've done, you know?
Yeah, it's a really incredible story that I'm super excited to share with you guys here. Just around 6:40, you'll want to tune into that. Remember to let me know what inspires you. You'll have a chance to be featured here in the 608. You can reach out either on social media or email for a chance to be right here on News 3 Now this morning.
Hey, folks, time is running out to vote for Best of Madison. The final voting period ends April 30th. So you have one vote per category, so make it count, folks. And make sure to vote for maybe your favorite News 3 Now teams. Our morning show is on there, as well as Mark and Susan on live at 4. And don't forget about Chris Reese as your favorite local TV personality. So time's running out. April 30th is the final day you can vote. Just head to channel3000.com. It should be really easy to find. A new Madison College art exhibit is calling on all of us to explore the vast cultural history of black hair, using our heads to reimagine the world through a new lens of identity and truth.
News 3 Now's Tamia Folks spoke with the artist about the importance of his work to the black community and the intended impact of the collection.
The show is about not only the coarseness of hair, it's not just about black hair, but it's also about the coarseness of self.
Coarse is Detroit-based sculptor Austin Brantley's most recent touring collection. Highlighting his 15 original pieces, Brantley's work calls on viewers to explore systemic injustices black people face because of their hair.
It's hard to have a voice in this world sometimes because I feel like originality can be drained out of people very easily.
Joining community members for a lecture this afternoon, Brantley walked people through the story and creation of each piece.
I think it's really nice. Like, he definitely touched on like black hair, but then he had himself involved in many of the pieces.
One piece Brantley displayed featured his own hair, which he shaved off just before starting the project.
Seeing him talk about like trying to figure out your identity and not knowing where to fit. I think a lot of people are like that, and they don't show up authentically themselves every day. So I think that was something that resonated with me.
Brantley's exhibit will be displayed until May 15th. Tamia Folks, News 3 Now.
Several of the items are available for purchase, and a price list was displayed at the event.
16 minutes after 6 now. Let's check out with Chris Reese at Certified Most Accurate Forecast. He's got the radar pulled up. What's happening, Chris?
Yeah, we are tracking some of those showers out there mixed in with some sleet, especially to our north. This is not all that big of a deal. I'm not concerned about icing, but nonetheless, you got to see wintry weather as you head out the door on this April 28th at this point. Back towards the west, we've got showers and thunderstorms across parts of northeastern Iowa. Some of that mixed in with some sleet pellets as well on the northern side of that. This all becomes rain, and it's really southern parts of the state that are going to see your best rain chance throughout today, especially along and south of about I-94 or so. Overnight tonight, we'll see some showers passing by. That mainly stays to the north. Then we start to push towards tomorrow. Watch how we start to see more of those showers moving in from the south and west. These showers, my friends, are ahead of what leads into the weekend. Multiple chances to see some showers and thunderstorms this weekend. That'll likely come in rounds as we move towards your Saturday. Around in the morning, around midday, early afternoon, another round in the evening. We'll have to watch that evening round. You could have some stronger thunderstorms. More rain looking to come our way Monday and into Tuesday. Then more rain on Wednesday as well. Watch this. Look at what the model wants to do by Thursday. This is May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. Shut that down. Absolutely not. We're not going to be dealing with that, but we will see multiple chances for good drinks of water coming our way as we go forward as well. I mean, we're talking between now and the end of next week, the possibility of maybe more than 2 inches of rain throughout some parts of southern Wisconsin. This is very beneficial as we continue to crawl our way out of that drought that we've been in for so long. Let's talk traffic for you this morning as folks continue to head out. I am not seeing anything that is of concern as of now. Dane County, Rock County, all are in good shape. Even towards the north around Wisconsin Dells, where the radar was showing frozen precipitation, the road conditions are all clear. The goal is to keep it that way this morning. Some of you may deal with some damp roads. Some of you may need to encounter or to use your windshield wipers as you encounter a little bit of rain. But other than that, things will stay just smooth.
All right, Chris Reese on top of it. Thanks, Chris. Looking ahead this morning, Deutsche Bank says a major recession is on the way for the U.S. The bank is warning about a deep downturn, in part because of high inflation. While inflation may be at its peak, it'll take a long time to get things back down to the Federal Reserve's goal of 2%. Deutsche Bank economists wrote in a report that the central bank will aggressively raise interest rates, in turn hurting the economy.
Well, you may want to check your freezers and fridge this morning. We have a ground beef recall to tell you about. More than 120,000 pounds of ground beef products are being recalled this morning because there are concerns they could be contaminated with E. coli. The beef was carried by brands including Thomas Farms, Nature's Reserve, and Marketside Butcher, and manufactured between February 1st and April 8th. If you have any of that beef, you should throw it out.
Ford reporting a $3.1 billion loss. Some industry analysts now point to electric truck maker Rivian as the reason. Hopes were pretty high for Rivian after it went public in November, but its stock has been sliding steadily since. That slide impacted Ford because Ford, along with Amazon, was an early backer of Rivian, investing $500 million in the startup back in 2019. That was when the two companies announced plans to develop electric trucks together. Those plans never panned out, but Ford kept its Rivian investment in place.
20 after 6 right now, and still ahead, a snowy surprise outside an assisted living facility.
And in our next half hour, some new developments from this week's workplace shooting in Janesville. Why the gunman says he did it. Stay with us.
Connect with News 3 Now on Facebook Messenger.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Who am I?
Wow, is that really me?
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. This Mother's Day, give yourself or your mom the gift of a youthful, beautiful look. It's called Plexiderm, and lifestyle expert Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video that the viewers can watch while you and I talk. And you'll notice the model has bags underneath his eyes and some sagging, and all he uses is a small amount, and that's how easy it is.
All right, what's the active ingredient?
Okay, so it's silicates that are minerals found in shale rock. And what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes in as little as 10 minutes, no prescriptions, and very little effort. And I did this to my father. We were at home, and we were screaming. 4 minutes, 34 seconds, completely gone.
My real true opinion is holy words I can't say on camera. These lines bother me. They really do. And this is absolutely unbelievable. I mean, I could feel it just lifting my skin. It feels great. Looks even better.
I'm Neela. I'm 61 years old. I'm a professional personal trainer. It's so important to be in good health and to be fit and take care of yourself. How it makes you feel inside is amazing. Plexiderm, seriously, it fixes all that. It makes you feel as good outside as you do inside. Honest to God, it's amazing. There's nothing there. Like, the bags are gone.
And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles. So it targets all those problem areas.
So this would be a daily thing, or just when you want to like get rid of the bags? And
Yeah, it absolutely could be a daily thing. You have high school reunions, you have events you want to go to, you want to look years younger, this is it.
At our $14.95 price, this Mother's Day is the best time to try Plexiderm. Visit plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
This is how we do it.
At Pick and Save, we believe it takes the right team to bring you fresh produce. That's why we partner with farmers who grow only the best. And that level of teamwork means better, fresher options time and time again. Because working together is truly what it takes to be fresh for everyone.
To all my neighbors, you got much flavor.
Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
At Papa Murphy's, we build your pizza with the freshest ingredients. You take it and bake it fresh in your oven.
So technically, I make the pizza.
At Papa Murphy's, we make great pizza, so you can make the pizza great. Papa Murphy's, change the way you pizza.
All right, now that we have everyone's attention, check this out. Paula sharing her morning with us. Love seeing these all over the place. Little blooms popping up, spring fighting hard to battle winter. Those two are just button heads right now, aren't they? Spring and winter.
Sprinter?
Yeah, exactly. So we get a little of this coming through. These are bloodroot coming through in the woods in Monticello. We want to thank Paula for sharing that with us. Lovely yellows popping through there. If you want to share your morning, use the hashtag MyNews3Morning. Share it on social media, and we'll pick our favorites to share with you on the air.
Also trending this morning, spring might be in the air some days, but you wouldn't think so outside this assisted living facility in South Dakota.
Check this out. Residents woke up Tuesday to see a snowman out their window. One of the facility's residents brought back snow after visiting the Black Hills last week. So he and his daughter then had some fun and built a snowman. Look at that, snowman surprise in 60-degree weather. It's gonna melt pretty quickly though, because again, it's 60 degrees. Everybody got a pretty good laugh out of it though.
I think it's melted a little bit already. The face is looking a little rough.
A little sad.
Days. Yes. Needed a little facelift there.
The eyes are a little off-center.
Sounds like something Chris Reese would do.
Just a lazy eye, Josh.
Yes, it would. Chris, have you kept any of that snow we've gotten this winter?
No, I have not. Although, wow, I didn't do it. Every year, I typically, at some point or another, take a snowball and I put it in the freezer.
You do not.
Yes.
Oh my
and
gosh.
I'm like, this is my snowball of the year, and then I keep it until the next winter, and then I throw it out during the first snow. Like, you know, I didn't do that this year. I guess I'm used to living in Wisconsin, I guess. And I'm like, oh, it'll snow next year. But
with the weather we've been getting, you never know, you might still have a chance.
honestly, and we're still seeing some wintry weather out there in some places this morning, but it is not all that big of a deal. The bus stop forecast for you, 30s this morning, upper 40s as you begin to head home. We will see off and on showers at times today. We've already seen some of those this morning. Most of that has been really to our north and east, but that is where, yes, we have seen a bit of a wintry mix as well. This all goes over to rain in due time. You see the moisture moving in out of northeastern Iowa. That'll mainly impact southern Wisconsin.
All right, thanks for tracking that, Chris. Stick around, folks. More News 3 Now this morning, right after this.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
We're not just massage envy. We're also facials that get your skin glowing envy. We're talking, dang girl, you look good kind of envy.
All right, tell me your secret and lunch is on me.
How does she do it envy?
So what's going on with this?
That's because a regular massage envy facial routine is an amazing way to look and feel better. For that, I still got it going on kind of a feeling.
Must be good genes.
This Mother's Day, buy one 60-minute facial session and get a second session free. Massage Envy Facials, where better begins.
This is a town called Basic, where the townspeople are happy with a basic lifestyle. And that's a 2022 Nissan Altima, with more attitude, more style, and a powerful turbocharged engine to help put Basic in your rear view forever. Looks like Basic will never be the same. The 2022 Nissan Altima, anything but basic.
Now get 0.9% financing for up to 72 months on 14 models.
Double up on savings exclusively at Grand Appliance during the Spring Savings Double Up Sale. Get double rebates on select purchases of our most popular appliance and grill brands and unbeatable package deals. Like this Frigidaire 4-piece kitchen with counter-depth refrigerator for just $23.92. Or this LG 4-piece kitchen for just $29.36. Shop your local showroom or grandappliance.com. Grand Appliance. You make it home, we make it grand.
Before treating your chronic migraine, 15 or more headache days a month, each lasting 4 hours or more, you're not the only one with questions about Botox. Botox prevents headaches in adults with chronic migraine before they even start, with about 10 minutes of treatment once every 3 months. So ask your doctor if Botox is right for you, and if a sample is available.
Effects of Botox may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away, as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness can be signs of a life-threatening condition. Side effects may include allergic reactions, neck and injection site pain, fatigue, and headache. Don't receive Botox if there's a skin infection. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions, and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects.
In a survey, 92% of current users said they wish they talked to their doctor and started Botox sooner. Plus, right now, you may pay $0 for Botox. Ask your doctor about Botox today.
At Weedman Lawn Care, we believe that a lush, beautiful lawn should be enjoyed by the whole family. That's why we offer a kid and pet-friendly program to create a healthier, greener, weed-free lawn that your whole family can enjoy. Our program includes effective applications of targeted weed control and slow-release golf course quality fertilizer to achieve real results. Call or click today for your free quote, or sign up now and see the Weedman difference. Doesn't your family deserve a Weedman lawn?
Tracking some showers and sleet this morning. We're talking how that impacts you. Coming up.
And phone scam alert. Crooks are going after your money, claiming to be with the sheriff's office. We'll play the recording. It sounds like the real deal.
And why a local father is preparing to head to the Ukrainian border this morning.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to News 3 Now this morning. I'm Chris Stanford.
And I'm Josh Breiter. Leah has the morning off. We're going to start this half hour with breaking news. A portion of Whitney Way in Madison currently blocked off. Here's a live look at the scene of that crash. It's on South Whitney Way and Endeavor Lane near the Ultra Tech and Exact Sciences buildings. Police say a car carrying 2 people crashed into a tree around 2 o'clock this morning, causing both occupants to be hospitalized. One of the people in the car has significant injuries, while the other's condition is unknown. Madison police investigating that crash.
All right, another big story this morning is some precipitation falling. Some of it could get a little dicey. Chris Reese is tracking it all for you. Hey, Chris.
Yeah, we do have a little bit of sleet mixed in with some of the rain, especially farther to our north. The good news is that temperatures have really been hanging out above the freezing point for just about everyone this morning. So I'm not super concerned about icing out there, but nonetheless, it is April 28th, and you're waking up and looking out the door, especially to our north, and yeah, there's a little bit of sleet mixed in, but for the most part, it is all rain for us. Mid to upper 30s across most of southern Wisconsin. Wisconsin Dells and Camp Douglas now at the freezing point. Temperatures are going to continue to warm above that as we go through time. Our wind chill is 29, so it is chilly as you head out. And here in Madison anyway, there's just enough light to make it feel like there's some sun out there. But the cloud cover will continue to stream in as temperatures top out at 48 into the afternoon. Let's put things into motion. Spotty showers hang out throughout the morning. Most of the shower activity, though, is going to be from Madison and points to the south as we go throughout today. So I can't rule out some isolated showers arriving overnight tonight either. Then towards the overnight hours and early Friday morning, most of your shower activity is going to be farther to our north and west. But by Friday afternoon and evening, here comes more shower activity, and this is all ahead of rain chances into the weekend. In fact, I'm tracking multiple rounds of rain on Saturday. Perhaps a round in the morning, another round in the midday, early afternoon hours, and another round perhaps into the evening. We've got to watch that evening round because it has the potential to bring some stronger thunderstorms our way. Your thunderstorm outlook today, thunder is going to be far west, mainly in Minnesota and Iowa. Thunder can't be ruled out for all of us, really, as we move into Friday. But Saturday, there is a risk for some stronger thunderstorms. You have that level 1 out of 5 marginal risk in that dark green, and that includes pretty much our entire viewing area for parts of your Saturday. And in particular, it's that evening round. We'll continue to watch it. I'm not too concerned right now, but the chance is there, and we've got a lot going on this weekend, so make sure that you stay tuned to us, your first warned and certified most accurate weather team. More rain showers will stick around for much of next week. Temperatures will be back into the 50s before returning to the 60s by Saturday.
I gotta wait a long time for that 61-degree reading there.
Hey, we get one tomorrow, too. It just comes with rain.
That's true. All right, Chris Reese, thank you.
My pleasure.
6:33 is your time. Just into the newsroom this morning, Moderna is asking the FDA to authorize its COVID-19 vaccine for kids under 6. If approved, the shot could be available by summer. Watch for updates on News 3 Now and channel3000.com. 6:33 this morning, a local father of 2 is preparing to head to the Ukrainian border.
He'll be volunteering as a driver to transport refugees across Poland, even greater Europe. For Boris Nanide, the trip is also about helping a lifelong friend. After learning about his friend's youngest son, who no longer had access to the medicine he needed to manage his epileptic seizures.
He was bumping his head violently on the hard floor. And then when they came into the room, the parents, They were totally terrified to see their son in the pool of blood.
A GoFundMe has allowed him to purchase a year's worth of medicine, which he'll bring with him when he goes to volunteer. He'll also bring as much safety equipment as he can for refugees.
We're talking first aid kits, tactical equipment for the fighters, bulletproof vests.
I'm pretty proud, and I think it's like a brave thing that he's going out and helping others.
Nadine will fly out of O'Hare Friday. He plans to volunteer at the border for about 2 weeks.
The suspect in the Janesville workplace shooting says he was bullied, but police so far have not been able to corroborate that claim. 23-year-old Kevin Todd of Evansville is accused of fatally shooting a coworker inside Precision Drawn Metals on Tuesday. Todd was an employee there for only a week before that shooting happened. During a news conference, police said other employees were able to identify Todd as the suspect. He was later arrested from or after a short police chase. Officers found 6 guns, including the suspected weapon used in the shooting, along with ammo, marijuana, and over $2,000 in cash in the vehicle.
The way this one happened is very rare and unique, that, you know, the suspect flees the scene and within 45 minutes they're located and they comply and they're in custody. That's not generally how these go.
Todd allegedly fired 4 shots during the incident and was not a prohibited person, meaning he could legally possess guns. So far, the victim has not been identified. Todd facing potential charges of first-degree homicide and 3 counts of first-degree recklessly endangering safety. He has not yet been formally charged and is not expected to be in court until at least tomorrow. He's currently in the Rock County Jail.
Today is the first day of a trial for a Mineral Point mother and daughter accused of killing a 13-year-old girl. Salah Caden was left in the Berry family's care in 2018. According to first responders and detectives, the 13-year-old died from suffocation and blunt force trauma and was dead for hours before 911 was called. The jury trial is scheduled to last for 2 weeks. It's set to begin this morning in Iowa County at 9 a.m. We'll have updates from that first day of the trial, and we'll push it out through our mobile app. You can download it right now if you don't have it in your app store to stay on top of our coverage.
We have an update to an East Side house fire. Police say a cat and 6 chicks are dead from that fire that started in the basement Wednesday. No one was home at the time. A neighbor reported the fire after seeing smoke. The family of 3 is displaced this morning, and the damage is unknown at this time. Investigators could not determine what started the fire, but say it did start near the chicks' heat lamp near cardboard and other combustible materials.
The Dane County Sheriff's Office is warning you to be aware of what they're calling an elaborate scam. This one, the scammers claim to represent the Sheriff's Office. Listen.
You have reached the Dane County Sheriff's Department, located at 115 West Doughty Street, Madison, Wisconsin, 53703. Please listen carefully as our menu options have changed.
The Sheriff's Office says the scammers have been leaving messages telling people to call that fake number and then directing them to a specific menu option like talking to Captain Alexander. The office is reminding you to be diligent and that the real Sheriff's Office will never ask for money over the phone.
To the crisis in Ukraine this morning, Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky is hosting multiple European Parliament leaders in Kyiv. The delegation sat in on meetings to discuss the functioning of the government during the war. Armed forces in Ukraine say they have destroyed more than 13 Russian tanks in the last day, while fighting in the east continues.
Уважаемые коллеги, добрый день. Я приветствую всех на нашей традиционной встрече.
Meanwhile, Russian President Vladimir Putin is now vowing a lightning-fast response to any foreign interference in Ukraine. In a speech, he said the Russian army is prepared to use strategic weapons if any countries were to get involved.
Anheuser-Busch now planning to bring Ukraine's most popular beer to the U.S. starting in May. Chernihievsky will be brewed in New Jersey and sold on tap in L.A., New York, Chicago, Houston, and Phoenix. The beer sales will go to Ukrainian relief efforts. The company will also donate at least $5 billion to humanitarian aid organizations.
Right now, the DNR says they need help finding someone that shot and killed a bald eagle in eastern Wisconsin. The incident happened on April 17th in the area of Fredonia. Wardens say they were called about an injured eagle. When they found it, they took it to a rehabilitation center where it later died because of its injuries. The bullet was in the bird's body cavity. The eagles are federally protected animals, so if you have anything and any information at all, you are asked to call the DNR's anonymous tip line.
6:38 as we take a look outside this morning. Coming up, we're going to keep tracking the rain and how this weekend's forecast is shaping up, as well as our next chances of showers and storms.
Plus, a Wisconsin dairy farm suing the DNR. The changes made that led to the filing. Also ahead, some special retirees living a better life here in the 608. The story behind this nonprofit sanctuary for monkeys.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Schwab, General Surgeon at Stoughton Health. If you suffer from bothersome or painful spider veins or varicose veins, please join us for our upcoming seminar where you can learn what new procedures may be able to help you.
This is how we do it.
At Pick and Save, we believe it takes the right team to bring you fresh produce. That's why we partner with farmers who grow only the best. And that level of teamwork means better, fresher options time and time again. Because working together is truly what it takes to be fresh for everyone. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
Here's why it's smart to custom order your Ford SUV. Because custom orders receive priority. You'll get an extra 1,000 order bonus plus incentive protection, guaranteeing you the best offer now or at delivery. And the features you choose. Want an EPA estimated 41 combined MPG in an Escape Hybrid? A 12-inch touchscreen in an Edge? You got it. In a Ford built your way. Order your 2022 Escape, Edge, or Explorer to lock in the special Flex Buy offer and get 1,000 retail order bonus cash.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of industry-leading Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Take advantage of exceptional financing offers from your local Cub Cadet dealer today. To find the dealer near you, visit cubcadetdealers.com.
Wisconsin is as hard-working of a place as you'll ever find. There's a sense of pride, community, and work ethic that's second to none. People here are tough, but even the toughest among us need help after a serious accident. At Gruber Law Offices, we won't stop fighting for you and your family. We've been here and will continue to be here for as long as you need us. Gruber Law Offices, one call, that's all.
If you suffer from bothersome spider veins or painful varicose veins, please contact us at Stoughton Health to learn about what new procedures may be able to help you.
Stoughton Health, creating excellence together.
Our warming planet is changing Wisconsin's landscape.
A lot of the plant hardiness zones have already shifted northward.
What does that mean for local farmers and gardeners? Mark Kane gets answers from the experts tonight on News 3 Now at 6.
Want to know right now what the weather will be like tomorrow? Download the First Warned Weather app and get my 48-hour forecast to help plan your day. The First Warned Weather app. Get it now.
Powered by News 3 Now. You're watching Madison's fastest growing newscast. News 3 Now this morning.
One of Wisconsin's largest dairy farms is suing the DNR over changes to its wastewater permit. The changes require the operators to limit the size of their herd and begin monitoring groundwater in the area where there's nitrate contamination. Kennard Farms in Kewaunee County says its business will be harmed if it's not allowed to expand its herd and will be burdened by the cost of a groundwater monitoring system. The operation has struggled with agriculture pollution for years as contaminants begin showing up in private wells. Kennard Farms includes 16 industrial farms with about 8,000 cows. Looking ahead, one of Olbrich Botanical Garden's corpse flowers is about to bloom again. It hasn't done so in 12 years, last doing so in 2010. Corpse flowers, or Titan aurum, are unique. They only bloom 4 or 5 times on average during a 40-year lifespan, and each bloom typically only lasts about 24 to 48 hours. The name corpse flower comes because the flower emits a smell of rotting flesh as it blooms.
Rotting flesh.
But yet, every time they do this, every time the corpse flower blooms, people can't stay away.
It's a big deal, yeah. Also this morning, you only have a few more days to vote for the best of Madison. That final voting period ends Saturday, April 30th. You'll only be able to vote once per category, so consider making your pick and making your vote count. You can check the News 3 Now TV teams, of course. News 3 Now this morning, that's us. And live at 4, Mark and Susan. You can also vote Chris Reese as Best TV Personality. For more information on the best of Madison, you can head over to channel3000.com.
All right, do so while you still have the opportunity, folks. We'd appreciate it. I'm sure Chris would, too. Chris is more focused this morning, though, on the radar. Hey there, Chris.
Yeah, we do have rain on radar, but also some sleet and snow mixing in with that rain in some spots. That's mainly to our north this morning, but we are continuing to track that. This has been ongoing around the Dells pretty much all morning long. Over towards Partyville and Marquette as well. I'm happy to say, with temperatures where they are, the ground being where it is, and the precipitation being as light as it is, I'm not concerned. But this is what we are tracking out there this morning. More moisture back to our south and west. It's going to be impacting areas mainly along and south of I-94 throughout the rest of today. That's where our best rain chances are going to be. But if you miss out today, I promise we all get better rain chances. Farther to the north, overnight tonight. Then we start to move towards Friday night into Saturday. More of those rain showers start to move in. Guess where? From the south and west. That is all ahead of that weekend system that I've been talking about for really all week long. Moving towards the weekend, we'll see multiple rounds of rain. Perhaps one in the morning, one around midday, one in the late evening as well. More rain chances arrive Monday night into Tuesday. More rain chances Wednesday as well. This one gets a little bit special, though, because it wants to end to snow. I am not sold on that, at least not right now. But the rain totals will add up as we go through time. When you factor in the weekend's rain, you factor in early next week's rain, you factor in the middle of next week's rain, and we're talking rain totals on the order of a couple inches across southern Wisconsin.
All right, Chris Reese, thank you. 6:45 right now. We're in the 608 this morning with more on a local monkey sanctuary. We're talking about Primates Incorporated out of Marquette County. It's essentially a retirement home for monkeys, and the facility here in the 608 is one of only 9 of its kind in the entire country.
Hi, bud. Come on. We really want to see natural behavior, so that's part of our rehabilitation process.
Amy Kerwin is proud of the work being done at Primates Incorporated, a monkey sanctuary located outside of Westfield.
They're just really beautiful monkeys, but they're really meant to be in the wild.
While working in the lab at the University of Wisconsin, Kerwin founded the only sanctuary in the state 18 years ago. 11 monkeys now enjoy the freedom from the pet trade, the entertainment industry, and labs, where scientists studied the primates because of their similarities to humans.
I thought that since we were getting funding to test on them because of their similarities, at the very least we could do would be to send them to sanctuaries after.
All animals should be retired from labs, from the entertainment industry, from the pet trade. And I think it's kind of a universal mission that everyone can get behind, and I really connected strongly with it as well.
Alyssa Smolensky started off as a volunteer with the nonprofit, but is now on the board of directors.
Every time we retire a new monkey and they get to go outside for the first time, they get to see other monkeys, make friends, they get to groom each other, play. It's always just really amazing to see how they relax and how they enjoy their lives, because some of them have never experienced that before.
More folks from across the country are contacting the facility, so expansion projects are on the table. Their current building is near capacity, so there is a wait list for primates waiting to be retired. And because of the specific care these monkeys need every day, it takes a village to get the job done.
I've made it my life's work, but I really needed to involve the community over the years and increase awareness about the need to help them. Right now, the nonprofit needs to raise $600,000 to construct 2 new buildings and cover the expenses of several years' worth of care. I'm told this will give them the opportunity to retire dozens of deserving monkeys and provide the medical attention they need. If you'd like to learn more about how you can help, you can go to the story on the Channel 3000 mobile app.
This is so cool, and that it's in our own backyard. How awesome is that?
You know, one of only 9 of its kind in the entire country. So these folks are getting calls from all over the U.S. with these, monkeys that need a place to go. Yeah. And the fact that it's right here in, central Wisconsin is pretty cool. Out in the kind of the middle of nowhere, west of Westfield, you see them in their freedom, and you can tell they're just happy to be able to socialize with the other monkeys and just live that life.
And they've earned it. A lot of them have been used for science, some of them from the movie or TV industry, and to have a space like that where they've got room to roam, some fresh air, they totally deserve it.
It's fun to see. You saw them what they call scatter. You throw the scatter in there and then they'll go for the food, and they'll put the little raisin things, and they are so human-like. It's incredible just with their interactions with each other and all that. So it's pretty cool stuff. So, and they're taking volunteers. If you'd like to visit the facility, there's a lot of opportunities there. So we're going to be hearing a lot more about this place, I think, coming up.
Sounds good.
All right. If you'd like to let me know what inspires you in the 608, remember this is your chance to be featured here on News 3 Now this morning. You can reach out on social media or email for a chance to be featured. Well, 6:49 is your time. Ahead in the morning sprint, a new report on what was left behind when U.S. troops left Afghanistan.
First, we want to say happy birthday to Gus and all the kiddos turning 3 today. Thanks for celebrating with us. We'll be right back.
Look Who's 3 is sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
The lowest prices of the season sale is happening now at Ashley. Save up to $1,100 on Serta Perfect Sleeper. Save up to $500 on a Purple mattress. Get $300 in free furniture on Tempur-Pedic, plus special financing and guaranteed 5-day delivery on in-stock items. Only at Ashley.
Drive a Honda, the adventures go on and on. Follow your adventures with the thrilling performance of Honda, the brand owners are calling the most fun to drive. Hurry into a local Honda dealer where new vehicles are arriving daily.
I'm Rebecca, and you might know me from reality TV.
And this was my stubborn body fat that I just couldn't get rid of. But then I went to Sono Bello, and they permanently removed my body fat in just one visit.
It is so intensely gratifying for one visit to make this big of a change. It's amazing.
Sono Bello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently on your stomach, hips and thighs, back, and so much more.
It feels incredible to look down and it's flat. Thank you again, Sono Bello. I'm so happy.
Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation and find out how you can get $250 off instantly. Call 1-800-595-1532 or go to sonobello.com.
Hey, everybody, who's coming to the big show? Meet me at Vet Aid, Saturday, June 11th at Oakshot Gaming and Casino in Wisconsin Dells for an all-day outdoor event. Come out for classic cars, trucks, and motorcycles during the day and stay for the concert at night. Featuring country superstar Trace Atkins, Runaway June, The Mascot Theory, and Beth Killyman. All benefiting Heat and Housing for Heroes. Visit VetAidWI.com for more details.
Oh, we get what we deserve, and where down we go. Oh, 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 baby, yeah. Oh, baby, where down we go.
Aqua de Joe, the new refillable eau de parfum, Giorgio Armani.
The lowest prices of the season sale is happening now at Ashley. Up to 64% off hot new looks. Plus, get an additional 10% off at checkout. Doorbuster savings throughout the store. And pay no interest for 36 months. Only at Ashley.
Here for you in a heartbeat. SSM Health, Heart and Vascular Care.
6:52, time for the morning sprint.
And we begin with some breaking news. 2 people in the hospital after a car hit a tree overnight on the west side. It happened just after 2 o'clock on South Whitney Way and Endeavor Lane near Ultratech and Exact Sciences. One of the people in the car has significant injuries. We don't know how the other one's doing. The area around the crash, though, is currently closed. There are some spots of Whitney Way that are closed. Traffic is still moving through. Madison police are investigating the crash.
The U.S. and Russia have pulled off a high-stakes prisoner swap despite rising tensions between the two nations. Marine veteran Trevor Reed boarded a plane back to the U.S. after spending nearly 1,000 days behind bars in Russia. He was convicted of assault charges while drunk, allegations he denies.
Right now, investigators trying to figure out if workplace bullying led to a deadly shooting in Janesville. 23-year-old Kevin Todd of Evansville is accused of shooting and killing a coworker at Precision Drawn Metals. Todd only worked there for 7 days prior to the killing. Todd faces potential charges of first-degree homicide and 3 counts of first-degree recklessly endangering safety.
The Bucks are one step closer to playing for the NBA championship for the 2nd year in a row. Last night, they won the 3rd straight series game over the Chicago Bulls. They are now on to the next round of the playoffs against the Boston Celtics. They need to beat Boston in 7 games and face one more team in the playoffs before making it to the championship series.
In Madison last night, a Take Back the Night march against sexual assault. The group started at the UW Library Mall, made its way down Langdon, and then gathered at the Capitol to hear from speakers. Organizers say these marches are happening all over the world during the month of April, which is Sexual Assault Awareness Month.
A couple Brewers are having career games on the road in Pittsburgh. First, Willie Adames, and now it's Aaron Ashby. Last night, Ashby only allowed 1 run on 1 hit with a career-high 6 strikeouts. Earlier this week, Adames had a career-high 4 hits, including 2 home runs. Brewers won last night 3-1 with a chance to sweep the series today.
Happening today in Las Vegas, round 1 of the NFL draft. Experts aren't sure who's going to go first tonight when it gets underway at 7 o'clock. Players like Georgia's Trayvon Walker and Michigan's Aiden Hutchinson, though, are likely to be taken quickly. The Jacksonville Jaguars are on the clock, followed by the Detroit Lions. Rounds 2 through 7 happen tomorrow and Saturday.
The Department of Defense says an estimated $7 billion worth of military equipment was left in Afghanistan after the U.S. completed its withdrawal last summer. This equipment is now in a country that is controlled by the Taliban, the very enemy the U.S. was trying to drive out over the past 2 decades. Low water levels at Nevada's Lake Mead have dropped to unprecedented numbers. The Southern Nevada Water Authority's intake valves, in service since 1971, are above the water line and exposed for the first time. As a result, the intake valves can no longer draw water, so a pump station has been shut down. The Water Authority has now begun operating its newly completed Low Lake pumping station for the first time.
Rain's going to be moving into the picture today. At times, it might mix with a couple of sleet pellets or snowflakes, but overall, we are going to be tracking rain. Yes, you see some purple and pink on the map. Everything, though, gradually turning itself green. Temperatures in the mid-30s now, warming up into the upper 40s through your highs this afternoon. And then there are multiple rain chances to come, my friends. I'm tracking rain chances Friday evening. Multiple rain chances on Saturday, some lingering into Sunday. Then more rain chances early next week as well.
All right, Chris Reese, thank you. And thank you all so much for joining us. Go make it a great day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. Almost Friday, folks. We're almost there.